Protests continue to happen across the nation. Good evening and welcome to News 20 at 5. I'm Damon Arnold.
And I'm Ashley Flete.
Groups across the country continue to protest President Trump's executive orders.
Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear.
Here in Tallahassee, the FSU chapter of Students for a Democratic Society held a march against the Muslim ban this past weekend. Protesters marched from FSU's campus to the Florida Capitol steps in solidarity against the travel ban. A petition was also passed around to make FSU a sanctuary campus, that is, meaning the campus would allow policies to protect students who are undocumented.
To me, it means the American dream, the American hope, what we project as America out to the world is a place of opportunity, a place of peace, a place of acceptance, and I think to many people they see this visa traveling ban that's been issued by Trump as a sign of Trump's goal to disenfranchise certain people, especially Muslims.
For more information for the upcoming meetings held by the Tallahassee SDS, visit sds.org.
As of right now, the travel ban has been put on hold. Stanley Danzy joins us live in the newsroom with more on the story. Stanley?
U.S. District Judge James Robart temporarily blocked President Trump's travel ban after Minnesota and Washington State sued the federal government. The U.S. Justice Department filed an appeal asking to pause Robart's decision, but the federal appeals court denied the request. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals have asked for both sides to file legal briefs before the court makes its final decision. As for now, travelers from the 7 Muslim majority countries that were originally banned from entering the country can freely travel. Live in the newsroom, I'm Stanley Danzy. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Stanley. In local news, the city of Tallahassee triumphed after being sued over a city gun ordinance. The First District Court of Appeals rejected a lawsuit by Florida Carry and the Second Amendment Foundation. The group sued the city over its ban on firing guns in public places such as parks. The lawsuit and the city should be forced to repeal the ordinance and that some commissioners should be fined for refusing to repeal it. The appeals court refused to order the city to vote to repeal it and also refused to fine individual commissioners.
The 43rd annual Tallahassee Marathon and Half Marathon blazed through the city. I went to see runners take on the grueling concourse from start to finish. The 43rd Tallahassee Marathon and Half Marathon hit the ground running as community members treaded over hills and through the pain to make strides toward their running goals.
The city of Tallahassee is a huge supporter behind the Tallahassee Marathon. These folks work so hard to make sure that we can produce a world-class run that you'd find in any marathon city. This is particularly special for us because this run will give you a really great sense of Tallahassee. You'll go through South City, you'll go through FAMU's campus, you'll go through Midtown and downtown, and right back here in downtown Tallahassee.
I'm here in downtown Tallahassee to see who qualifies for the Boston Marathon. Runners have just finished up. They're tired, they're exhausted, but more importantly, they feel accomplished. So let's see if it all paid off.
It was a good day. You know, I didn't know what to expect, but came out here, had a fun race, and there were 3 of us up at the front for a good while, and then those 2 guys dropped me hard the last 3 miles or so, maybe even before then, but it was good. It was a fun race.
The first 3 men and women of both races will receive monetary awards. And the director of the marathon says she's just glad that people get to experience the best of the city.
I love this community. I love this race. I completely fell in love with the course when they told me the change. It's a really good way for people to get to experience Tallahassee. And most people don't know what there is to do here, but we're going to show them today.
It was truly a great race, but to find out who placed in the top 6 slots, visit www.tallahasseemarathon.com.
The Tallahassee Senior Center is partnering with the city's Park and Recreation Neighborhood Affairs to host the 8th annual Capital City Senior Games. Seniors 50 years old and older are invited to participate in the competitions. Activities include archery, weightlifting, swimming, tennis, bowling, golf, cycling, basketball, and other sports. Those who place at the Capital City Senior Games will have the opportunity to compete at the Florida Senior Games State Championship and at the National Senior Games. The last day to register for this event is February 24th. And it's Black History Month, and our very own Kiana Halcott went into the community to find out a few Black history facts you may not know.
I'm Kiana Halcott with your Monday on the Street segment. Of course, it's Black History Month, so we had to ask some professors for some quick Black history fun facts.
Although bowling is known as a predominantly white sport in today's society, we are also known that bowling originated in Egypt around 3200 BC.
Miss Fannie Lou Hamer, who is actually from the state I'm from, Mississippi. She was instrumental in forming the Civil Rights Freedom Summer, where people from the North came down and they were taught to develop these nonviolent tactics.
Be sure to tune in every Monday for our Mondays on the Street segment.
February is a time to celebrate love and life, but it's also a time to educate. National Black HIV/AIDS Awareness Day is a national day observed by the U.S. government in the month of February. The day promotes HIV education awareness, community involvement, and the testing in Black communities. Compared with other races, African Americans account for a higher proportion of new HIV diagnoses and those living with HIV. This year's National Black HIV/AIDS Awareness Day theme is I Am My Brothers and Sisters Keeper. Times keep changing, and so does technology. Brittany Gray puts some of our viewers to the test with this week's edition of What Is That?
Welcome back. I'm Brittany Gray with the What's That segment. Let's see if you know what this is. If you had to have an album on it, because it only holds one, what album would you have on it?
I probably have something by TLC or Aaliyah or something.
Have you seen one in the house anywhere? No. You've never seen one in person at all?
Mm-mm.
So the picture I just showed you, have you ever seen one before?
I remember as a little girl that my father used to have one.
Oh, okay. Well, have you actually held it, played with it?
Not really. I've seen it around the house as a little girl, but other than that, I never actually cared for it.
A suspected diaper thief was gunned down at a South Florida Walmart. Saturday morning at Pine Hills Walmart is where an unknown suspect felt threatened enough to shoot at a young man and 3 other accomplices. Supposedly stealing diapers, they were loading the diapers in the car when a store employee tried to stop them. Deputies said after the gunfire and the suspects driving off, 3 others got away on foot. The name of the deceased has yet to be released, but we can tell you he was only 19. And authorities have reported more than 24 kids attending a science competition in North Florida have fallen sick from food poisoning. The Florida Department of Health is investigating a catering company in Lake City, Florida, after 28 children and 2 adults were hospitalized due to suspected food poisoning. The science event was held at the Florida Gateway College in Lake City. Authorities say that the affected patients should recover quickly.
That Tuesday, we'll be having some partly cloudy skies. Highs will be at 77, while your lows are going to be at 51. Wednesday, we're going to get back to those thunderstorms that I told you about earlier. We're going to have highs at 75 with lows at 60. Make sure you keep your umbrella with you on that day. Thursday, we're going to be able to see that we're going to have partly cloudy weather again with highs being at 66, while your lows are going to dip down into 37 degrees. Friday, we see that we're having beautiful sunny weather. Highs at 65 with lows at 45. Partly cloudy weather is again to be expected on Saturday with highs being at 73 with your lows being at 51.
Today is National Frozen Yogurt Day in the United States. Advertised as a healthier alternative to ice cream, frozen yogurt sales are increasing every year as yogurt lovers flock to local shops across the country.
Frozen yogurt was first developed in 1970 by H.P. Hood called Frogurt, and since then has grown to a multi-million-dollar business. Well, that's all for us here today. For Shatanya and Sean, I'm Damon Arnold.
And I'm Ashley Flete. Have a good evening.